So as a lot of you guys know, I'm in the military. I enjoy shooting. It's one of the things that I love doing. I shoot a lot at home, but I don't have a very good range here. I got a couple of steel targets down there in the corner, and it's a good spot to shoot. I just don't have a lot of stuff down there. Like I said, I got some steel targets, but it's just standing and shooting. So I decided today that I'm gonna actually make up some barricades. So these are VTAC style barricades. It's actually really similar to what the Army uses with that step pattern. The VTACs just have all the shooting slots and shooting holes in them. And I figured I got a bunch of plywood that's decent, but not like I'm not gonna build a structure with it, because it came from when we got our siding done. All the plywood came on that. So like some of these are split, which I don't really care if it's gonna be an outside barricade. Like I'll end up painting it and making it nicer, but I'll get 2 of them out of this sheet, which is awesome. 2 barricades right there. And then I'm gonna make some low walls, high walls, funky walls, just all kinds of stuff, especially because I wanna be able to put together an actual, I guess you would call it like a simulation of an urban environment, set it up down there, and then have it modular and be able to set the barricades up in different formats, different structures, different mappings, and things like that. But today's video is gonna be all about me trying to make this barricade. If it goes smooth, we might make a couple barricades, but as we know from my channel, things very rarely ever go smooth. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I don't got a whole lot of time before I gotta go pick up the kids, so hopefully we get a little head start here. Sweet, got this one all made up, well, cut out. So as you can see, you got all your shooting slots, different low points to go to, different steps to step onto. I got this one traced out. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but what I want to do, because the legs go on one side and not the other, I want to make like a right-handed and a left-handed setup. You can obviously shoot either handed off of either one, but like the way this one's sitting right now would be more beneficial for a right-handed shooter because the step's on the right. You flip it over, it becomes more beneficial for a left-handed shooter. I mean, you could still use it either way, but I'm trying not to have the legs sticking out the front side of it. Might have to, just because of wind and stuff like that, but either way, I'm gonna do 2 of them. It's just more barricades to have. It's more shooting space, more shooting opportunities. That way if people wanna come and shoot, they can come and shoot, and we have it all set up like this for them. And then I can set up and shoot from a window, or shoot from a peephole, or shoot from whatever, run up to the next target, do the same thing. So I'm excited with the way that these VTAC barricades are turning out. And then I found a bunch of other plywood too, so I can make a bunch of different walls and barricades and stuff. So that'll be pretty neat. But I'm out of time. I gotta go get the kids. So this is where it's gonna stay for right now. And if the kids let me, I'm gonna come work on these afterwards. See you guys when I see you guys. All right, I'm back, guys. We got both of them cut out, ready to go. Now I'm going to tear apart this old pallet so I can get the 2x4s. I only need 2 of them, but I'm gonna get the 2x4s off of there and then start making the bracing and the legs and stuff for it. These also, if you do the actual VTAC version of it, you put a hinge here because then it can fold down and you have a shorter wall or a hinge here. Yeah, goes through the middle of this one and it ends up having a shorter wall. I'm not gonna do that right now. Maybe at some point in time I'll end up doing that, but as for the moment, I'm just gonna make them full all the way up. I'm gonna make it so you can lay them on their sides though. I'll show you that a little later when I get to those legs, but I'm gonna tear this apart. I'm out of breath, it's hot out. I'm gonna tear this apart and get the framing and the legs set up, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Well, gosh dang, we got her done. So we got right-handed shooter, left-handed shooter. You can have them. You stuck? Yeah, ready? Go. Okay, like I was saying, you can have them face this way. It's just the bracings right there. So it can get in the way a little bit, but that's really no big deal. I'm really happy with the way that these two turned out. They're strong, they're sturdy. I didn't feel like cutting up another 2x4, so I just used some of the 2x6 that was left over when it's in there. Solid. I'll probably put some sort of brace along here. I guess I don't know if it really needs it, but it's a little flimsy. But I might put a brace, just like a 2x4, along there, just to help it stay a little bit more steady. But yeah, they're that's them built. Oh yeah, bud. Shooting? Nice. Yeah, that's them built. So to the opposite way, and then what I'm gonna do later on. Watch yourself, bud. Watch out, I gotta tip this. So what I'm gonna do later on is set it. I guess I can just leave it like that. But that way you can set it on the side. You can shoot up this way. You can shoot through there. Just more options all around of shooting. Sorry if the camera looks a little foggy. It is extremely humid out here today. So also why I'm very wet, but I'm happy with that. And that only took me, realistically, probably, with tearing apart the pallets and everything, that maybe took me, I don't know, 3.5 hours to build total, with tearing apart the pallets, drawing it out, everything like that. So it's not like it was a bad project. I just used, I mean, I had my miter saw, obviously, but like my circular saw, miter saw, and little Milwaukee 1/4-inch impact drill. And it worked out perfect. So I am going to paint these, and then I'm going to stencil them. I have the VTAC stencil, and I mean, it's their idea. I'll give them the shout out for it. So I'll put that on there, and then we'll have to shoot on these. Morning, guys. Well, I went to the store and I got me some undercoat stuff because it's rubberized, and we're going to paint these today. So I'm just going to do black. I did get like a cool like camo green paint type thing for it too, but I think I'll probably just use that just for the stencil. But I'm also hoping that it doesn't rain by the time this stuff dries, because it's not supposed to until like 8 or 9, but it's looking pretty rainy out right now. So I'm gonna spray paint these, probably get really dirty and covered in rubberized spray paint, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Hot dang, there they are. All done up. Went with green on the legs, and then a little green overspray for some texture and depth. Oh yeah. They're looking good. I'm excited. I'm excited to shoot with these. It's definitely going to be a game changer out here for shooting. It's extremely humid outside. It's only like maybe 80 degrees, but I'm just dripping sweat right now. I still got to put the VTAC stencil on there, on each one of them, because I haven't done that yet. But I gotta like cut it out with X-Acto blade and everything, so that's something that we'll do later on. But that's all I got, guys. It was just a real quick short video of me getting those things made up, getting ready for building out the range down here and everything like that. So hopefully you guys learned something from it. Hopefully you figured out how to make it, or you came and watched me learn how to make it. The biggest piece of advice I have don't be perfectionist on it. Like, you're not building some gorgeous Romanian hutch or something like that. It's a shooting barricade. Like, you want them to be good, you want them to look good, you want them to be functional and sturdy, but they don't need to be like finished cabinet quality. That is plenty good. Plenty good. They're gonna take abuse, they're gonna get beat up. I mean, heck, if these things last me 2 or 3 years, I'm gonna be ecstatic about it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something about these. I know I said in the last video that I got a big update coming out in this video, but the update isn't ready for you guys. So, make sure you stick around because there is a big update coming to the channel. Hopefully really soon, but it's taken a little while to get done. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a like. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe so you can see when the new videos come out. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.